I'm here now. Alrighty. How are you? Ashaham. Thank you. Thank you, Malcolm. It's nice to see you there too. So I'm going to take a moment to scan to see who's present. Bring about some positive changes necessary to bring in some healings. It's Malcolm. We will. يكرم حلاما رشني شكرا حلاما أنقوى أخو عشايا The words change is coming. Change is coming. Is being echoed expansively. And it's as if someone's like, hey, look over there. And you've been on the path that way, and all of a sudden someone's like, look, and you're like, oh wow. Because the change that comes is like so big that it's going to be like a huge wave guiding, which is super exciting. So bring in some blessings that it'll be easy to integrate with those changes that are coming positively. I'm going to do some prayers now, some light washing, some guidance. our souls be vibrating. Some moments we get to sing those tones. Yeah, chum. Brought a smile to my face, so it'll come be like low tones. Low spirit, yeah. It's so beautiful when you're like, oh, so lovely. All right. So what we're gonna do next, since I'm waiting for someone to ask for a reading, I'm gonna have a talk with you, a little bit of a talk, and then I'll make some music. We have to stop creating obstacles to get over. We have to stop imagining that there's some reason to build a wall around ourselves to protect ourselves from others who simply want to love us or help us heal. You know, the reason why it feels like that is because it's really real, and you have to identify what has to heal. When we feel like that, super overbearingly protective, we have to comprehend what is that about. Why is it that you prefer to experience that alone? Or why is it that you prefer to spend it bickering and arguing? It's not that you want to, but it's as if you feel like you just can't stop yourselves in those moments and you have to heal. And the healing will be able to help the relationships so that beings can trust you and you can trust them. Identifying that it's not another's fault, seeing that there is solutions, peaceful solutions, and trusting that within the moments you take to really feel into what that is. So let's see. I wish I could do sign language right now so that others who cannot hear all the way. I believe that there's apps that they're using that can say what I'm saying on those apps, which is nice. But yeah, I'm looking for someone who could do sign language while I'm speaking. It would be really helpful. I could spell things out like hi or I'm sorry. Um, but we have to identify like what part makes it feel like we have to create protection for ourselves from others getting too close. Is it something that we are doing to protect ourselves from suffering? Is it something that just comes in naturally because you're noticing that you're experiencing emotions that maybe you have turned off for many moons and all of a sudden they're started up again? Feelings that may seem like a vulnerability, but it's not a vulnerability when it's really important to shed the thick layers where you're not letting others in to be there for you, just to hold your hand through it, or to hug you, or to say it's okay, or to do something to help you heal through the experience. If you're so busy pushing off everyone else, how are you going to heal? How are you going to get through it? You've done it before, yeah, we can heal ourselves, it's a fact. But our loved ones who appear now especially are appearing because it's the moment. Now we're ready. And when I say we're ready, it's saying we as an existence, a coexistence, are ready to experience what it feels like to be peaceful, to be able to trust that we are safe and that we have not need to worry about our shelter or our families or nourishment or some sickness going after you. We deserve the ability to embrace being strong, vital, healthy, rejuvenative solution bringers with an eye wide open gaze, heart wide open presence, soul shining brightly glow, so that we can change the footprints. May our footprints bring healing as they are meant to be.
bringing in healing. Working through the anxieties. Those of you who have been working on feeling comfortable or safe in others' presences because of what you've experienced, or also because you were quarantined for many months. And returning to the experiences of integration, of collaboration, of being united together, and feeling comfortable doing that. Especially for how many have woken up. I have met so many loved ones who woke up during the quarantining. They woke wide up. They're like, some of them had to go get and couldn't, they put themselves into a mental hospital. They were not ready to see all those souls or hear them talking to them. They did not know what to do with that. And it was really sad. I told them that they were okay and that they have to, like, if they wanted me to come help them do it, I would. But I feel like maybe it was just overwhelming for them to experience that, but then they worked through it and they seemed okay after they acknowledged that they were not needing to be in a mental hospital, that it was something spiritual. And then they started to take classes like Reiki classes and um, doing spiritual things, spiritual jobs and things like that. So it's nice. But right now, there's certain ones who are on that similar path as those loved ones that I'm talking about, who already graduated from those experiences, and they're already on the path of working with purpose and things like that. Um, but the ones of you who are working through anxieties and releasing those fears, those doubts, those anxieties that you're like, why are they there? Why are these obstacles seeming like they're there? How do I get out of that cycle? How do I get out of that warped vision or warped tunnel? We don't have warped vision. We don't have any warped tunnels affecting us. You have to acknowledge that that is a reality, that there is not an enemy, that we as beings must accept that we are safe, that there's no enemy, that there's no obstacles, that everything we can possibly do in our experiences is washed with light, pure light. So that when we do what we have to do, we're getting blessed in the experiences and we're being thankful. Acknowledging the blessings will help relieve those sorts of feelings of anxiety or anxiousness. Before bed, cover the ears of those if they're tiny. If they're like still in like elementary school or middle school, high school, cover their ears. So also orgasms, like for spiritual intention, to do that before resting will help you have a calm rest. Those of you who don't have partners or intimacy in the bedroom in that way, and if you do, comprehending, if you're doing it to wash your soul to get into that comfortable place after such a long experience of doing things during the waking, then it's really easy to be really calm. It helps you go into a nice rest and allows peaceful dreams and also brings a lot of light and protection while dreaming and in those ways also. Um, Another way is to work with lavender, chamomile, and valerian. Working with those three together can be really beneficial for getting comfortable for bed. You can make a little mixture and breathe it, or you can make a little mixture and burn it, or you can make a little mixture and have it as a nice anointing oil that it soaks in. If you drink it, you probably won't get up early enough for work. So just be aware of that. You'll need some sort of waking potion after drinking that concoction that I just listed for those who have trouble sleeping. Hey Eric, come, greetings, Carlo, Carol. Like feedback now. Okay. Hi. Yes, Malcolm, we'll sing on Saturday. I'll have Lovey sing with us. It'll be adorable. This one's feel. It's like, do not put me down. so thankful for big fluffy dresses. It's freezing. And it's not freezing with this dress on. Thank you, little ones, for your cocoons that made this dress. Thank you. Okay, happy birthday to those of you who just had a birthday recently. I'm going to bring in some activations.
Deep heart healing prayers with me, Lilis. Going to do Russian activations now. With multiple other languages, also multiple wombs. You call motherlands, sacred Gaia, songs of the roots of the tribes of love and light. Let us rise. Ready? Opening the sacred fires for the loved ones who need to heal through ancestor experiences. You need to do release from experiences with your parents or your family members. Those of you who have suffered heartache and despair and devastations from grandparents, loved ones, uncles, somebody who molested you, something that happened, that it's able to get released. Ready? We're going to breathe in light. I'm going to do some decalcification of the pineal gland now. And I'm going to do some clearing through the spine. Those of you who have maybe a plaque buildup and maybe you're worried about your arteries, or those of you who have clogged arteries also. And those of you who need healing in the blood, I'm going to do a big, big prayer. And I'm going to work with some of the other activations that I have to show us. Those of you who have migraines also. Ali, you asked what's going on with your shadow. Now, when I read something like that, if you're asking about a part of you that you have hidden and buried, the part of you that you feel like when it comes out, and others feel like when it comes out, it's like someone else. And you have to be able to integrate that so you're one. Imagining that there's a shadow version of you and a light version of you makes you feel like there's more than one personality, and you really don't want to do that to yourself psychologically, emotionally, or spiritually. What makes sense is to integrate who you are as a being. So that's the part of you see as a shadow. Well, what happened, my beloved? What happened? What happened to you that made you feel like that part is a shadow to you? What got you to that level? What got you to that part? What got you to that point? And now what are you going to do with the part of you that you feel is not a shadow to integrate that so that becomes a beautiful glowing light of who you are as a being from your past experiences, from the triggers that led you to certain behaviors, from certain things and activities and actions that you took because of what you worked through in past incarnations or in the present incarnation that you had, that you were raised around, or that you kind of just naturally would go into as a crutch.
Also getting the door to value, because relationships are not, they seem like they're like, when you go to draw on the page and the page is not made for a sharp pencil, and it rips it. It's as if they're doing little snags and tears on you in your relationships because you're not ready for them. You have to heal all the way to attract the one who's supposed to be with you in that way. If your relationship's not all the way there, don't blame yourself, don't blame them, but acknowledge you have to see each other eye to eye, with the heart healed and clean and able to be loved and loving. So you don't attack each other. It's not healthy to attack each other. Remember when, like, as a child, I believe in doing, like, moments, like, to calm and center. Like, let's take a deep breath. I have, like, a list over here on my wall. Take a deep breath of light, expand it, do yoga poses. Like, I have that on my list. Do something. Try and touch your toe. That'll distract you if you haven't stretched in a while. Hi. So a way to integrate is through practicing the breath of light. The breath of light, as I mentioned, it's on the list of to-dos when things feel overwhelming and it feels like maybe what you might consider a shadow. But it's like more like emotional frustration. For some, they have to work on calming, centering, and comprehending what is it that caused them to feel so emotionally triggered is the word that others like to utilize, pulled by that experience to react or to do something that maybe you don't want to do anymore. So I'm going to do a teaching of breath of light. Breathe in light to the center. Breathe in light again. Make sure you're reaching to the soul and the heart. Don't exhale. Just keep breathing in until you can't breathe in anymore, and then hold the breath in. And then be feeling all the breath, or wherever the breath is going to, you can feel that, right? And then bring that through and integrating the energies, and do that again. And I want you to visualize integrating the energies. Visualize that. Really, that's very necessary. Ready? Breathing in. Breathe in again. And again. Deep, deep, deep. Hold that breath in. Expanding that. Intentionally seeing the parts of you that you call the shadow. Integrating with the parts of you that you see the light. Integrating that. And I realize that you might not be able to sing those octaves. So whatever octave you feel that you want to exhale in, you could be like, or however you want to exhale that in. I feel that sound and frequencies are very helpful with intentions and expansions as well, because of the fact that vibrations and frequencies are very sacred, and they do cause an effect in beings and the experiences when we work with them in a positive way. The higher the frequency, the higher the intention, the purer the intention, the more it reverberates in high light and health. You'd like to have healing on your chakras. Hi, Ginny. Okay, let's see. Healing for chakras. Oh, hi. Hi, love it. Hi, Sean. Aw. Sean was on my YouTube. That was so sweet. Thank you. I have my YouTube on right now, too. It's a whole different view of the plan than it is from over here. I'm so thankful for this giant dress right now. I can feel the cold outside of it, so I feel like if I try not to let any of the outside cold into my dress, it will not be so crazy. Okay, let me do some chakra. Ready?
there with you also. In me, hi. Oh wow, that's a pretty serious question. Oh yay, that's super beautiful, Alan. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Levin. Okay, let me see. So you're asking about the. Oh wow, it's nice to meet you. So because of who you are, also, so there's like a tribe of loved ones who have that inside of them. So there's others also who have that, like a lava rock, like it's as if it's as if it's like smoldering, like as if some moments it feels like it's like volcanic, like hot lava, but it's not hot obviously inside. Otherwise your tummy would be like, ah. Um, so that it shows like there's a certain seed that wants to come through you, and each of them there's like the ones that are supposed to help, and your womb is one of the wombs that also get to. Let's see, is that like that? Yeah. It's they say that you are one of the beings. There's like 100. How many? More like 1,200 with 1,200 really with a lava. Like it feels like they have lava centers in those moments in those ways, and it's protecting them so that they can break through some of the who are elders before, who are going to help teach the ways of the natural paths, like the teachings, like the pure teachings of the natural ways. So it's protective and also helps your heart. But like when you're supposed to be with the one that you're meant to be with, and you feel that in your heart, you'll feel that, and in that area, you'll feel that, and it's like it'll melt. And I do believe, like, I know that some beings don't like to give birth because I've met multiple beings, and there's like little ones like, I want to come through, and they're like, they don't want to give birth to anyone ever. Like, they don't even like children. I'm like, you sure you want to go through that alone? They're like, yes. I'm like, how can I help you? So like I try and talk them into like the idea of loving them, how precious they are, and they learn to love children, and they learn to accept them, and then all of a sudden they find out that they're pregnant, and they're like, oh, wow. You know, and they get to experience that blessing too, so it's cool. I love that heart is pink with purple. Aww. So you also have heart in English. Is it Venetian or is it Persian? Pleiadian. You definitely resonate with Pleiadian. So we'll sing if you're part Venetian also. Feels like a hybridish. There's multiple species that came together and to make you. Multiple species who come together to make we, right? We are special beings. Very welcome. I'm glad that you were able to feel that. Your heart has to heal though, Emmy. You want to come on again tomorrow, and I want you to do some deep heart healing. Everyone who's here, who that resonated with, who needs to heal from experiences, who would I include today? Oh my goodness, I was so hungry. I just remembered that by looking over. I want you to acknowledge that you have self-worth. You've worked really hard to get to where you're at, and if you continue to climb up those ladders, you continue to climb up that rope, you just take some moments in between, wrap it around your leg, hang and dangle for a moment, shake out your hands, climb up again, and wrap it from your leg, and then do that whenever you need to. And it will remind you of the hangman in the tarot suit. I said sweet. And when you experience that, it'll be like the ebb and flow of the integration. It's really cool that you mentioned how you work through that vibration. You integrate, you work together with that. So it truly is a journey of awakening and acceptance into self-worth and courage and defiant forgiveness, to acknowledge the beauty that has come from the experiences, to help through the experiences. Maybe something happened to you and you wonder how that was possible when you were there doing things that were really important. And right now it's really important for you to comprehend that there's a lot of safety, and protection and healing and light and acceptance within us expansively. And that when we acknowledge that we have it in us to work through the experiences, to not see them as obstacles, to not see them as prisons or as some battle or some competition, then we are able to see each other as each other and really love each other in such a beautiful way that allows us to see inside of ourselves also and to acknowledge ourselves also. So may you be able to embrace the truth of your life and being also being aware of what you're experiencing, what you're feeling, and what you're witnessing. So loves, I'll see you again soon, my darling, with the loving Ohana. I love you. I thank you for your presence. Thank you for loving me also. I'm happy to help in these experiences. It's such a huge blessing to have the option of helping you feel loved also. Take care. Thank you. I am, Maria, for offerings. I'll be on the video longer if some of you would like to. Yeah. Yeah, I'm available to do readings right now if you'd like to do that. And I have the link posted on there. It's Heaven's Cures. It's HEAVENSCURES.org. And then you click on donate, and then you tell me how much you spent, and then I will give you the size reading that you're seeking in that experience. Thank you. So yeah, it's my my donation button on my website is through PayPal. So you just scroll past the shop button, and then right below it says donation. Oh, this is what. Oh no, it doesn't have the UPS on there. I was gonna say, oh, why? There's an ant on it. The ants. Is this backwards? Is that backwards? It is, huh? Okay, it's backwards. I wish I could. I think I can write. I'll write it on here. You. Oh my gosh! Look at this. Is myself. I have it. I have a little booklet. Is that fancy? I'm so glad for that little. For Eddie, the designer, who made that booklet for me. Oh my gosh, Emmy, you love it. It's so yummy. Look at how much I've used. It's because my neck and my spine was and I had to rub it on my tummy. It helps clean out. So if you say that you have a big date or something that you're going to be intimate with, someone who you really care about the way that you feel, if you feel comfortable or not with them, or you want your boobies bigger or your booty firmer or the cellulite gone, I use this for all of that. If I felt like my legs were so thick, because if I eat gluten, some moments, like not always, but some moments I get extra thick from eating that gluten or from eating bread or grains. But not always. But when it happens, I like to use this one. I work with this one and I put it on the areas that look bloated, and it's like it all just goes out and gone from there, like that. Swelling too. Because I noticed that some moments, like the legs are not, they're not like fat or thick, like some might consider fat, but they're not like that. They're swollen. For some beings, they're just swollen, especially if they have like sciatica pains or lower back pain, and then the way that their legs are functioning, it's as if there's circulation that's getting caught in certain areas and cut off in different areas. This one helps to take away that and to help calm the nerves and then to regrow the tissue. So when I put this on my face, it's regrowing the skin cells. If I put it on something like there's a slice somewhere or on somebody that I love, it seals the wound right away. It seals it, like it closes it, and then it begins to grow the layers of skin on it. And then it's as if like there's not going to be scarring, like barely, like at all. I had helped multiple beings whose faces had gotten slices from accidents that had happened to them, and their faces, you can't even tell that their faces were sliced up at all, because what the salve did is heal the tissue and the skin cells and made them go together again. I've given birth. I've had like multiple children, and I didn't really have like stretch marks so much, but I did have some. Like I wanted my body to feel like comfortable. So after I tied in my intestine, like you have to tie up your stomach after birth, so that the insides that were moved around can go into place again. But I would put this on my stomach while I was healing after my recent birthing with Lovey. And I feel like it really helped me a lot in that healing journey, uh, and helps me to feel comfortable. Like I used to want to have breast implants, and then since I've been using the salve, I don't really want breast implants anymore. I don't really need them anymore. So I'm thankful for that. And I have others who come to me like, oh my gosh, they don't want to do the before after pictures for me, because I was asking, because they don't want anyone to know what they look like before that. And I can comprehend that. That makes sense. For some, they don't want anyone to know a secret about why their boobies look that size or why their stomachs look flat and they don't look like they have any cellulite or any wrinkles. It's nice. I really appreciate it because I noticed that I work so hard I forget to drink. Some moments I do uru fasting. I like fast from like drinking hydration because I'm very picky. Um, the kind of water is this kind of uru that I drink, and if I don't have it, then I'm not gonna just drink it from the tap without it filtered, especially if not. I'd rather just like sip on some sparkling cider from the mountains or something than deal with that. And so the skin gets a little, like the lips will get a little bit dry from that. And I can feel the skin, like I can feel my hair, like I can feel everything in me is like hydrate. But this one, it hydrates my vessel completely during those moments. And then it also helps me get through like colds, things with sinuses. Not like colds, but like if I have like sinus stuff, I would put it on my nose to help me so I could breathe again. Um, Anything pain related, I put this on and I feel better like right away. I made it so it's really fast. And I was able to heal my intestines. I had IBS and Crohn's. I don't have Crohn's now. And I don't have, did you do the offering? Still breastfeeding. Yeah. Yeah, I put this on while I was breastfeeding. It actually helped my boobies a lot to not hurt. And I breastfed for almost 5 years. And I was like, oh God. Levy was like, go eat some more food and drink some more uru, Ramda. so you can give me more milk. And I ate a leaf and I looked at the leaf and I knew that leaf would make me not. But I knew that I needed to eat it. And Lovey forgave me because I told Lovey about the leaf. I showed Lovey online about it. Um, but I needed my boobies again. Um, and after I ate those leaves, my breast milk supply wasn't the same. So because I stopped breastfeeding after I decided, like, I believe that it could be both ways, that each of us should make a decision of when it's comfortable. But when, the one that you're breastfeeding is like able to have a whole conversation with you about the fact that you're not you're not able to breastfeed them anymore in that moment, it kind of seems like a lot, which is okay. That's okay. Oh yeah, Lovey is pretty cool. Lovey still wants me to lactate again so that we can have our own butter and cheese and ice cream with my breast milk. And I'm like, aw, it's real sweet. Maybe. I really don't like the pump machines. Those things are not fun. This one's really good to take away migraines also. I put them on the temples. If I have like a migraine, I find the area that's tight. Usually it's good to walk your fingers through the back, through the nape of the neck, through the cerebral area, and really push into that and move it around. And you'll notice, especially if you're working with the salve, that it'll start to pop and it'll start to loosen it out and it'll start to feel more relief. And then you work your way all the way to the back of the shoulders. If you can't reach the back of your shoulders, do it from your crown all the way to your neck. And then you can start to work across and start pulling that energy across. But you have to learn how to relieve the tension from your neck and your back and your crown. It's extremely important. With this one, it's really easy. All you have to do is you take the salve, you put it on that area, and that's it. You just let it soak in. You don't want to rub it in right away because I made it to penetrate, so it goes really deep. The thicker you put it on, the deeper it goes in. And that's how I was able to heal my intestines. My ACL was also torn. I was able to not have to get surgery. It regrew the tissue and the cells there in the muscle tissue. I had one of my patients who was an amputee patient, and it was beginning to go back the bone and the knee, like the leg. And I was like, hey, can I make you a candidate, like somebody who I just give the salve to forever, as long as you need, so that I could see your leg grow back and see if it works. And then that could be part of the journey. And the being said no, because it hurt too much. I'm pissing on my heart. It hurt too much to have the leg there when it was there. So I did let them have some of the salve. They get it occasionally to help heal. But the salve was able to stop them from having open wounds on their legs and things like that, and help lengthen it a little bit when it was using it. It's a lot to work through. Oh, also there was there was a veteran whose hand was crippled because they had arthritis so much that its hands were crippled like that. And so that thing was given about a 1 ounce of this. This is an 8 ounce. Put it on the hands, and the fingers were able to get uncrippled. They went straight, and the being could use the handing it, which is amazing because had to stop working because of that, and now can work again because of the salve. I've seen so many miracles occur with the salve. Oh, thank you. That's really nice of you to say that. Hello, Will. Oops. So we'll heal a squish disc in the back. That's a good question. I do healing sessions, so I could do repair on that, and I believe that the salve can help to bring together the pieces. I believe that what the salve is doing is that it's going to what needs to be taken care of. A lot of beings have said that they put it on and it drinks it up right away, and then they get healed really fast. So with you, I would send you the salve, but I would also bless it and put light into it and intentions to help you heal that specifically, so that you could put that on there. Or else we could plan a session and I could do reconstruction on that area of your spine if you would like, because I do psychic surgeries also. Oh, thank you, Heather. Oh, Willow, that's such a beautiful lady. Loves me. I'm glad Willow felt rest. Oh, yes, Willow. They made yourself special. And look on the top, there's going to be a separate message on top. So in the self, there's symbols that are on there. They just naturally get created when I pour them in, and then I close the lid. They have what they are meant to as a message to those who are to receive them. And the healing comes in with them, also with the activation of that appreciation, appreciation love for all of the ones who wanted to create the selves. It's a shamanic way. Yeah, Max. I think Australia shipping, it's not something within the website, but all of you know is that when shipping overseas, it costs me between $14 to $36, depending on where I'm shipping for you. So adding that on any of the shipments is very, very helpful since it comes from my pocket if you don't send the shipping. So I will probably just make it a contact to you and let you know that. I am considered, so my spiritual name is Maya, and that is daughter of the heavens and the earth. Is the name that I was shown also Ainana. I have a lot of spiritual names that I've been given, gifted, and I feel truly from heaven, like spiritually, expansively from light, and from the expansions of creation in the purest ways. I do not believe that there is a good or bad. I feel that the loved ones that we have incarnated with, and from the beginning of our incarnations, that we have souls and our souls are light, and we are worthy to love, to be loved, to be healed, and to also bring about positive changes so that things do change in a positive, healing way. It is a lot to witness others shame others because they feel that they are evil or that they are different because their paths of spirituality are not the same. However, I see the beauty in all creation and I acknowledge that we as loved ones must all experience that we are loved ones and we are not forgotten. Oh, that's beautiful. The shamanic tarot cards are adorable. They are really beautiful. Yay! That's so healing. That's really nice tonight too. I put the crystals in mine too. And my activation cards I'm doing that I've created. I get like pictures of real crystal beings and I put them on my cards and real creatures too. It's really nice. Consolation. I feel like it's necessary because then we get those messages that come through with the readings that really expand beyond only a number of 4 of clubs or a 2 of 8 or a 2 of wands. You know, different messages are received because when we expand them, we're expanding them in that complexity. Like I have planets online that I'm making, like a lot of planets and clouds and multiple types of clouds. So there's a lot of depth and messages and the options of oracle cards and tarot cards that we create. Oh, good, Max. I'm happy. That's lovely. I'm happy for you. Healing. Yay. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I've been holding these 3 Valerian seeds for a bit now. I didn't even realize it until I was like, what am I holding? And I'm like, oh, how did they get there? That literally was that moment. How many of you witnessed it with me? Yeah, welcome to my experience. Our experience, I guess. We're in this together. What is salve? Okay.
I'm going to read to you what is in my salve. This one that I created is called Heaven's Cure. Heaven's Cure Healing Salve or Enriched Salve Sign. It's all organic. Arnica, butcher's broom, black cohosh, emily star, comfrey, dandelion, white willow, grapeseed, sage, violet, ganoderma lucidium, wormwood, hibiscus, lady's mantle, maca, archangelica, devil's claw, burdock, calendula, nettles, pine, clove, wild mint, and also neem, peppermint, eucalyptus, tea tree, slippery elm, passion flower, roses, vanilla, clove, coconut, palm, honey, sunflower, argan, avocado, nut beeswax, carnauba wax, lemon balm, cardamom, camphor, lavender, shea, mango butter, meadowsweet, luthero, rue, delicing marrow, licorice, cacao, tamarind, cherry, and then there's crystal beads, Lemurian quartzian, hematite, so amethyst, yeah. I would do with what you read all of them, if you're all of them, it's funny. Yes, some of you. How many of you heard the whole list? So this sound is, some sound is external, mine is internal and external. That means that you can eat it, like this is edible. It's good for our gums, it pulls things out. Some of you like to do the soak with coconut. There's coconut in here too. And it's very activating, but it'll make you wake up because internally, do not eat it if you're pregnant. And you can ask your physician if you can eat it while you're breastfeeding. I did for my gums while I was breastfeeding, and I gave it to Lovey for Lovey's gums while Lovey was teething. It stopped the pain and it stopped the crying. It helped. So it's been doctor approved for children before surgery and after surgery, as well as others. Doctors have approved this, so you can bring it to your doctor and you can show them what it is and talk with them about it. So it says on here, because I have like a full label right there. I don't always send them with the full labels. Like you can see this one doesn't have the top, but it has the sides. Because I own my own business and I have multiple children at home. I don't put all my money into my labels right now. For massage, it's used for massage, muscle aches, dryness, cuts, bruises, burns, infections, inflammation. Encourages weight loss, helps relieve major and minor injuries, pain relief. Encourages healthy organs, encourages healthy bones, helps heal breaks, helps heal sprains, helps relieve arthritis, helps prevent tumors, chest aches, etc. Used regularly to look and feel amazing. And it's true, like it feels so good.
It feels super amazing. Aww. I'm so happy that you love it. It's amazing. Okay. How do you purchase them?
So you go to visit heavenscures.org. That's HEA. Let me type it. I'll send you the link. Make sure my volume's on like that, otherwise it's gonna be like echo, 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 echo. I'm working on spelling it right now. There. I think you can go to it. Yeah. There. It is right there. And to be more accurate, I'll just click in so you can see it. Because I have a lot of things on my website. It's a lot to search through. What size are you looking for? I'll send you a link for the forums. Or the 8 ounce. I'll send you the 8 ounce. It's right there. You can find your way to the others. I'm here being there. I sent it to you now. Okay. Saying coyote medicine. I want some of you to look up coyote medicine. What does that have to do with you? Who's here? Who's watching? Who received these moments? Coyote medicine. Shows coyote medicine, and it also shows wolf, and it shows raven. Also dove flying in through to bring about a purification and a cleansing. Bringing in beautiful light, deep heart healing. Purification in the heart. Washing in pure light. Resonating peace and light and love.
The memories of pure love. Acceptance of self-worth. Healing activations of self-worth. Truth within the light within shining being. Thank you, my loves. All right, I'm gonna see you later. I'm gonna take moments. I should probably nourish now. I'm gonna nourish now. Thank you. And I have sessions. Those of you who have sessions with me soon, I'm excited to see you. I'm gonna nourish first, and then I shall see you soon. Asha loving, Asa light, and I'll see you again this evening. And I'm gonna come on around 11ish or so. Let's see. And I know that I had another one that I posted that I'm gonna do. Let's see you soon. Oh, someone sent me 30? I gotta do it now. Thank you. I almost clocked out, everyone. I was so close, but Emma saved it. Emma gets a card. Okay, so thank you. Yeah, I'll do my reading right now. I'll do your reading right now. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry about that. I get in these like gazes and I'm like, heal everyone. Then I'm like, oh, I'm so hungry. And then I like run and I go eat. That's what just happened. Yeah, I'll do it for you. Don't worry. Hakuna Matata. Okay, how much did you, so you gave 30. Cool, I'm gonna give you a nice full spread. And I'll give you some healing. Because I know your heart's like, ooh. Sorry about that. Please forgive me. Wow. Wow, what a beautiful reading. Huh. Okay. So you're being told to work through having patience. Patience through experiencing someone who's worthy to be with you, that gives you the feeling that you're going to have a happily ever after with that being. So not focus on the ones who are not bringing stability or positive change into your experiences. There are 3 options. Each of them you have to work on healing through your throat your voice being heard. I'm being shown that you have had too many losses and that you have to regain confidence in believing that, not coffee, in believing that it's possible to have a healthy relationship with someone who can actually offer you stability in a relationship. Sorry. I'm good, everybody. I'm good. So thirsty. The next one shows that you are resilient enough to embrace the willow experience. Deeply rooted, expanded to the elements that are necessary to be able to work with, collaborate with, integratively as a loving being, and upreached and ready to receive that which comes, and also able to move with the storms without having to break. Shows that with that resilience comes the door to romance, comes that integration with the loved one who's supposed to be with you. There's 2 3s. And that kind of a relationship is a stability relationship. It's one that brings in, you don't want to force to reckon with, but no one would really want to go and like separate you both, because the way that the relationship is, it looks like you both are the same energy. Like as if you're like, oh, there's the other version, and they're like, so it's really beautiful that that's coming in and healing through the past, like with patience. Have patience with yourself, have patience with others, but study, study, study. Make sure that you're watching and paying attention. The heart healing crystal being came forward to be on top of the bird's nest, which shows that you will have a relationship that brings in uh, seeds that come and grow and put on shoots and are beautiful souls. But that you have to acknowledge this one can come in the shape of furry family, can come in the shape of feathered family, can come in the shape of spiritual children. And eventually, when you're ready, they can also have the opportunity. I do feel for sure one has to come out, but that you're in a place where you feel like spiritual would be okay, furry would be okay. Maybe not yet ready to experience that inside of you. Shows that the way that you're going to work with that is by not being so, don't be naive, don't just go along with things. Find a way to do it in a stability sense, because what you're working on is rebuilding a stability foundation that you can feel comfortable and to expand with. And for you to feel safe enough in that, you have to really trust someone, and that being is coming forward. And hands, you won't even have to like guess there, second guess it. It's like so in your face, like reality when that happens. The next one shows that there has to be an integration that feels balanced. So far, it feels like it's either like extremes, like whoa, and it has to be one that's kind of smooth and flowing for you to feel comfortable. Also, a detachment from the community. It feels that you need to have that sacred, that special nest where you get to meet and get to know each other in a safe place where there's not a whole bunch of others pulling on your attentions, that you don't get so distracted and you actually get to dive in and start to do some inner healing work and some spiritual practices together as loved ones who've refound each other. It shows not to be as focused on holding the keys or having the keys to the castle, being able to not feel like you have to have all the keys, that you're able to integrate with that loved one and trust that they have some of the keys that you've been seeking, and that they're working with you, and you also have some of the keys that they were looking for too. But that you have to heal through your past, because you cannot put that burden on yourself to feel like you have competition with others when you're with your loved ones. You shouldn't have to go through the sorts of sufferings that you did in the past. And I realize why you want to protect it. Okay. Hi, darling Teresa. On the cheeks, all over the beautiful cheeks and on the crown. And you to the light, to the inside and the outside. Hugging you with sparkly light that creates feelings that are comfortable. Peace. Hi, Robert. Hi, Brian. Thank you. Oh, I love you too, Teresa. Thank you. I appreciate loving me all so long. All right. I pray that was good enough. Do you have any questions? Any questions with that reading? I feel that whoever was able to be present during that reading was present for a reason, divinely. Yes, let me see. I'm seeing lots of fours and I'm seeing April. Seeing fours and I'm seeing April. It should be sooner. Let me see. So I'm seeing you having to get everything ready. So you have to, it's like you're going to reorchestrate what you're experiencing by moving forward with the plans you had to remove yourself from that situation. I see you needing to work with other types of magic. So with light, with energy, with salt, with crystals, working with what you can to make it so that it's easier for you. For when you are ready, you already have everything organized and planned for that experience. So it's much easier. But lots of fours, stability, stability, stability. And the April is a great plan for that stability. There are other options for you to get out of that experience sooner. But I'm being told that for you to have the stability necessary for you to get up and run, that it's going to take some orchestrating. Any other questions, darling? Oh, you're welcome. You want to do a prayer for you? I can do a prayer. We need you to look at the tweet, the bird family that come forward. You can acknowledge them and look into them, what their messages are for you. Some like to look at angel numbers, and I feel like the feathered family have messages for you, darling. So look into how many you see when you see them, so you can acknowledge that. Okay? So beautiful to see you in your presences. Thank you. Hello, greetings. Thank you for being present, and I'll see you again soon. Will you be financially okay? Let me see. Yes. Yes, I do see stability there. There is comfort. There's things that you like that you'll be able to continue to have. Like there's special drinks you like to sip on. And I do see you being able to feel comfortable. It seems quiet. It seems really quiet. So it looks like you'll have a place to dwell at that it's quiet. Like you have the lamps off in the kitchen. You're just kind of there. You like those moments of quietness, some moments. And I see you there, just really embracing and enjoying that that you're able to do that and function and feel comfortable. And then eventually you'll be ready again to open yourself up to be in a relationship. But in the moments that you have where you're going to have that hermit-like experience, it's not so much hermit mode. It's more so just moments to take for you um, to feel into those peaceful moments. It's really blessed, especially if you can just kind of like and look around and be like, oh, it's beautiful, it smells nice, and feels nice, and things like that are huge for the soulless experiences. Hello. Yeah, it looks comfortable. The business seems very beautiful and comfortable. Are there any other questions that you have? Oh, you're very welcome. Thank you also. Uh, yeah, I feel like a key, the reason that we were shown that is that with having a business take moments to sit, to be in those in-betweens. Get refocused, get re-inspired, get functional. Blessed loves. Be blessed loves. Be loving. Hashem.